One of the most important things that you can do with Spatula is to help connect your customers with your brand. And the way to do that is to set up your live driver tracking in a way that best reflects your brand. So in this video I want to show you how to set that up so that you can do your best to connect your customers and your brand, not the Spatula brand. So I've got a demo account set up here with a demo driver and a demo job to show this off to you. In the top right hand corner under the drop down list, the first item is branding, and then if we skip past this account details stuff, you'll see a section down here for changing the look and feel of your tracking page. You just got to make sure firstly that this is turned on so that you can actually, the tracking links are actually going to get sent when your driver clicks the On My Way button. The first thing we want to do is change the look, change the wording of the SMS template. So these things in curly brackets here are going to be replaced by details of each job. You definitely don't want to remove the link one because that's what your customers are going to click in order to go through to the tracking page. I mean, you can if you want, if you don't want live tracking, but I don't really see the point. The name here, you might want to be a little bit careful depending on where your job is coming from. You want to make sure that that doesn't read something weird. If it says, for instance, if it's a full name, Andrew Walker, your order is on the way, sounds kind of awkward to me, so I usually take that out just to be safe, and it can still be reasonably friendly sounding without a first name in there. So we just say your order is on the way. Let's take out the Spatula brand and replace it with your own. Track your driver here. So your order from my brand is on the way. Track your driver here. Okay, that sounds pretty good to me. Let's save that. So I'm just going to click I'm on my way here as the driver, and because I am the customer on this particular job, yep, we should see that SMS come through. So just click on that, and you can see that's the exact wording that we put on an iPhone. Because our link is at the end of the SMS, it's going to convert into one of these little preview views. If you're on an Android, or if you've got the link somewhere in the middle of the SMS, that won't happen. It'll just look like a link. But then, okay, so the customer's going to click on this and get your live tracking page. So what they should see at the moment is the default view, which looks something like this. You can see it's not quite the same dimensions because it depends on which phone you've got, but the coloring is basically like that. So now let's change this to look a bit more like your brand. First thing we're going to do is change the logo. There's no logo at the top right now, so let's add one. So we'll choose a file. Let's put this Spatula long logo file in. You can see that's what it's going to look like. Let's save that. Now, next thing, let's make the coloring look a little bit more like the coloring of the brand that we want. So we'll turn on this colors section. We can update the map. Well, let's set some background and accent colors first. The background is the color that you see behind the logo and behind the rest of the section at the bottom here. So let's click on background, and you can either go searching for it, or if you happen to know your colors, so we've got a Canva account set up here which thankfully has our colors just available, so I can grab that, go paste it into the hex color, and there you go, perfect. And then the accent color, so you can see where that's going to go, is going to be, let's grab the other one, let's grab this yellow, copy that, and let's paste it in here. Okay, now unfortunately this has done weird things to our brand because now the logo and the background are the same color, so let's change that over to a white logo instead, and that might make a bit more sense. So we'll save that. Let's see what this looks like. So one more thing, let's have a look at a different color map maybe. I actually think this grey looks pretty good with my brand, but let's just see how this looks. We can change that over to a green one or whatever we want. So there you go, something that looks a little bit different, whatever suits your colors best. So now we've gone most of the way towards branding this however you want your tracking link to look. There's one more thing that I want to do, and this is, I think, the most important of all because it gives you an opportunity to connect your customers back to you for next time. your tracking link is going to be opened by your customers somewhere between 40 and 60% of the time. From what we've seen so far, people really like tracking their driver on the way, which means they're going to be coming and looking at this page quite often, and the time that they're going to be looking at it is when they're thinking about your products. Whether it be your food or whatever it is that you're delivering. So now's the time to try and send them some kind of a message, whether it's educational or whether it's promotional. So what we'll enable you to do is to add a little promotion to the bottom of the tracking page down here somewhere. So let's just click a file here, and I'll show you how this looks. I've got a demo promo. I'm going to add that in. It looks kind of average on this example here, but let me save this and you can see what it's going to look like momentarily. First thing we want to do is give it somewhere to point. So it's not just going to be an image on the screen, it's going to point to wherever it is that you want your customers to go. So whether it's a special offer or a coupon to print out or whatever it is, you make sure you give them something meaningful to go to. http try.spatula.io/menulog. We're currently trying to get people to go check out Spatula who are receiving orders through Menulog here in Australia. So let's try that. So we'll save this, and then once that saves, we should get ourselves a promotion. Great. So you can see that showing up here on my iPhone. And if I click this special offer or promotion image that we just put there, as a customer, I would then be getting sent across to the landing page that I set up for new potential Menulog users. So there you go. Your logo, your colors, make the map how you look what you want, and then a promotion that's going to link to something that you want to share with your customers, whether it's a YouTube video or an advertisement, whatever it is that you want to do with it.